5,000 punishing feet above sea level.
Well, he just looks stunned right now.
The elevation could be pretty brutal.
125 focused competitors.
You know, I'm a rookie this year. I got stuff to prove.
Even though I made it far last year, I didn't win. This year, I want to be the champion.
6 grueling obstacles.
No!
It looks so difficult.
Oh! Couldn't hold on.
You can't afford to fall. You hit the water and you're done.
One life-changing moment.
I'm gonna push through and I'm gonna persevere.
I'm gonna be the first American Ninja Warrior because I want it. I want it worse than anybody else.
I want to get to the top of that wall and press that button.
We're gonna see records smashed. It's gonna be unbelievable.
I always felt I was a ninja since 1979.
This is American Ninja Warrior.
Welcome to a chilly night in Denver, Colorado. The 5th and final stop for qualifying on American Ninja Warrior. I'm Matt Iseman here with former NFL defensive end Akbar Gbaja-Biamila, and we're here in the Mile High City where the air is thin and the temperatures are expected to dip down into the 30s. We have a deep field here packed with world-class rock climbers and a slew of veterans who've gone far in this competition, but remember, only the top 30 will move on to the finals. Akbar, who should we be looking out for here tonight?
Well, there are plenty of talent, but there's one that stands out, and that's Brian Arnold.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's a new sheriff in town.
Last season, Arnold went further than any American had gone before at Mount Midoriyama.
History has just been made.
Arnold should be considered an odds-on favorite, but he says the pressure's getting to him, so we don't know what will happen tonight. Another fun guy to watch is the cowboy ninja, Lance Pekus. He's the real deal, a rancher from Idaho who knows this course as well as anyone. And for the women, there's a lot of buzz around Megan Martin. She's one of America's top female rock climbers. People who know her say, watch out.
Well, in order to claim a spot in the city finals, all the athletes will, of course, have to brave the cold and the altitude, as well as this taxing qualifying course. And for more on that, let's go down to Jenn Brown.
Thanks, guys. As in every city, our qualifying course features 6 obstacles, and 2 have never been seen before, and it all begins with the quintuple steps. Here, competitors must run across 5 angled platforms, each just 3 feet wide. Making its American Ninja Warrior debut is the cat grab. Competitors' jumping ability and agility will be tested as they leap 8 feet to the first wall and scale a second wall before jumping to the landing platform. For the next obstacle, the spinning log, competitors will have to maintain their balance as they walk 20 feet to the opposite platform. Spikes into cargo is another new obstacle. Now it will test competitors' grip strength as they swing through a series of hanging spikes to the cargo net. From there, it's the devil steps, a set of ascending and descending stairs, but instead of walking across, the athletes must use only their hands to climb underneath. And finally, it's the wharf wall. Competitors must run up the 14-foot incline, grab the lip, hoist themselves up on the platform. If they complete the course, so that means they have guaranteed themselves a spot in the Denver City Finals. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Jen. Well, it is time to kick things off here in the Denver qualifying round. Leading us off tonight out of Westminster, Colorado, she's a 26-year-old therapist, Janet Shaver. Janet's a former competitive swimmer who's hoping to set a strong example for young girls.
I am an MST therapist, so I work with delinquent teens and their families. I want to be a good role model for all the kids that I work with. I want to show the teen, adolescent girls that I work with that strong is better than skinny and how important it is to take care of your body and just what a woman's body can do.
Definitely a great role model. You can see there's some of her inspiration, her mother, father, and her sister. Shaver on the course was an all-conference swimmer at Colorado State University.
The Rams. Well, she's gonna have to ram through this quintuple steps right now.
And stay dry.
All concentration here.
She's very into CrossFit. She's got powerful legs from Olympic lifting. That's certainly helping Shaver get through these quintuple steps.
Yeah, this is our first look at the cat grab. This is a new obstacle here in Denver. That's about an 8-foot jump to the first wall.
Oh, hard impact. And shaver out on the cat grab. That is a fickle obstacle indeed.
Matt, let's take another look. She makes the distance, but she didn't use her legs to help stick the landing. The impact of her body is so hard, she just can't hold on.
Up next, a 22-year-old contractor from Minot, North Dakota, Josiah Royce. This guy's built like a house, but he was nearly killed by one.
2 years ago, while I was on a job site, I had a near-death experience. I was ripping out carpet out of the stairway when my brother hit the house with the tractor that he was driving outside.
I just knocked my own duplex down with my skidder, and my brother's inside.
The stairway collapsed like an accordion. And then the ceiling just fell right down on top of my shoulders, barely missing my head. I was literally 2 inches away from death. The near-death experience I had inspired me to accomplish all my goals without delay. I realized that life can end at any moment, and I don't want it to end without first accomplishing the things I have set out to do. And American Ninja Warrior is one of those things.
Here to cheer Josiah on, a whole mob of friends and family, including his mother Karen and his uncle Dave. This dude is all muscle, 6 feet tall, weighs 170, but he can bench 455 pounds.
Well, that's like bench pressing 2 refrigerators.
Narrowly avoids the water there on the quintuple steps. And tears his shirt off. Well, the North Dakota contingent loves him, and he makes the jump. Josiah's showing good dexterity for a muscular guy, and now a 6-foot jump onto the second wall. And he's through, onto the spinning log. Well, he says his uncle used to look like the Incredible Hulk. That's what inspired him to get into fitness. Oh! And just like that, Josiah Royce out on the spinning log. No matter how much you bench press, this obstacle course tests everything. Any weakness or lack of focus can cost you, and that's just what we saw in this run.
Well, let's look at it again. Josiah had the muscles, but not the footwork. But it's better than having a house fall on you.
Up next from Yonkers, New York, all 6 feet 4 inches of him, it's Henry Ferrarin. Henry's a basketball coach for special needs kids and says he's running tonight for his team back home.
So I've been coaching and working with special needs children for the past 8 years. The types of kids that I work with range from the autism spectrum to Down syndrome and even ADHD. There'll be a child with cerebral palsy that can barely walk, yet if you put a basketball in their hands, they have a huge smile on their face and they're hitting every jump shot with a swish. This job is not easy. You have to be super patient. Every day is a struggle to work with these children, and once you have that bond with that child, it is the most amazing feeling ever.
There's his girlfriend, Maura. She also works with special needs kids. Henry played Division III college basketball. Now we talk about the size, the different size of the competitors. This guy may be one of the biggest guys out here, 6'4", 220.
Well, with his long legs, this 8-foot gap should be easy for him.
He's also a rock climber, can actually do one-armed pull-ups. Great agility from basketball and parkour, which he does practice as well. Great upper body strength, just a lot of mass. What will win out here?
Well, I tell you, the mass is good for some things, but definitely not for this course.
But he's making his way across the spinning log.
Look at that, showing the guns. Upper body strength. Okay, so you showed off your upper body strength. Let's see what you have coming into the spikes into cargo.
It's a 10-foot jump to that first set of spikes. A good leap.
Big swing, babe, big swing.
This is the advantage of having long arms.
He's hung up.
He's in trouble.
Pushing off.
Oh, boy.
He is in no man's land.
Oh, boy, he's spinning out of control.
And he
doesn't know where he's going. Look, he's all over the place.
Spike to grab. But he's still alive.
Stay calm.
Look at that, fingertips.
No, stay calm. At this moment, you stay calm.
Well, his upper body strength is being taxed, but Akbar, I am impressed at 220 pounds that he is still hanging there.
Boy, at this point right now, I'd rather be dealing with the IRS.
Well, you can just see one mistake. He missed that transition to the next spike, and that doomed his run, but a courageous effort to stay up that long out of Henry Ferrarin.
Well, let's look at it again. When he reaches for that transitional spike right there, he couldn't get a firm grasp on it, and he was hanging on for dear life. Eventually it just wore him out.
Missed on the first swing. That was tough.
Coming up, our favorite cowboy is back.
The show has changed my life a bunch. Everyone in the town knows me as a Ninja Warrior.
And this time, Lance Pekus is taking off more than just his shirt. He's the reigning king of American Ninja Warrior. But Brian Arnold is feeling the pressure.
It's a little overwhelming sometimes because a lot of guys think that I'm the guy that's going to win the whole thing.
Plus, he puts on a show with the Harlem Globetrotters. Now, Bull Bullard is ready to do some amazing things on our course. And later, she's just your average mom who can knock you out cold.
I'm a professional butt kicker.
The woman known as the Karate Hottie tries to KO our course. That's still to come on American Ninja Warrior. Welcome back to American Ninja Warrior here in Colorado. While we were away, a few more athletes had their shot at the Denver qualifying course. Financial analyst Anthony Franciosi had some very enthusiastic fans. And the Boston native looked good until he got spun around on the spikes. After almost a minute of swinging, his night was through. Engineering student Teo Canning used his amateur gymnastic skills to get through the first 3 obstacles, but got a bad swing on the spikes into cargo and ended up backflipping his way into the water. Former semi-pro baseball player, 40-year-old Jose Lara, is walking home after taking a shot to the face from the spinning log. A hard hit, but he's fine, and will try to take another swing next season. At the starting line now, Natalia Klaj-Wisniewska. She's originally from Poland, but now lives in Chicago, and she's a world-class kickboxer who won a silver medal at the WKO national competition. She's only 5'3", but she packs a punch.
Since I was a child, I always loved competition and sports. I started with kickboxing when I was 16. This year is gonna be my gold year. I'm gonna make it to the Ninja Warriors, and I'm gonna win the gold medal at the World Championships. And I think I can really do it.
This is one tough lady. You can see the black eye. She got that shiner during boxing training. Ooh! She takes another blow to the face there from the 4th quintuple step.
Wow, check it out again. She was way too short stepping to that 4th platform, and boom! Ooh, as a kickboxer, I'm sure she's seen some knockouts, and that was a KO.
Oh my God, it's so cold. It's just slippery. That's it.
Our next competitor traveled halfway across the country to compete here in Denver. From Rochester, New York, it's 40-year-old liquor store owner Carl Fantuzzo Jr.
I've been in the retail liquor business for over 20 years. I started actually with my father when I was 19 years old in the family business.
3131, do you have ID on you?
Yep. I currently own 3 stores, and the businesses are very good.
You're all set. Have a great day.
The retail liquor business and Ninja Warrior generally don't go hand in hand, but when I'm at the store, I'm always looking for new and different ways to train. I use moldings around the store to do pull-ups with to kind of strengthen the grip. I have 4-foot counters that I do box jumps on. Pretty much anything that you could think of, I've probably done in the liquor store to train. My name is Carl Fantuzzo, and I will be the first American Ninja Warrior.
There's his dad, Carl Sr., one of his sons, and his wife getting warmed up on this chilly night. Team Fantuzzo out in force. They call him Big C. Carl's only 5'2", 128 pounds, one of the smallest male competitors we've ever had.
And he's 40 years old? Let me tell you something. Those don't look like 40-year-old arms.
He's got 2 sons, 20 and 18 years old.
You think his boys want to challenge him when they see their dad at 40 years old competing the way he's competing? Look, at 5'2", you can say what you want about his height, but it doesn't matter because the way he trains is unbelievable.
Incredible upper body strength. 40 years old. So impressive what people can do. Quickly moves on to the spinning log, and he's through.
Okay, here's where his height may be a problem. He's only 5'2", and this is a 10-foot jump to that first set of spikes.
His sons are both quick to point out their dad is in much better shape than them and can, quote, kick their butts anytime he wants.
Well, he's a rookie on this course, but he doesn't look it. He is moving quickly.
Talk about dedication. Trains at work, built a ninja gym in his basement. Can work out year-round with that setup. And you can see his wife and one of his sons there cheering him on. Again, great upper body strength, but the devil steps will tax it.
Well, and not to mention the altitude, Matt. It's easy to get winded at 5,300 feet.
And I got to say, the thing I'm seeing is a lot of body movement here. A lot of extraneous movement out of that lower body, but now finding his rhythm.
What he did on the 6th step, that transition usually means he's going to be successful here.
But he makes that transition now on the descent.
Wow, he is focused. Take note, if you're 40 years old or older and you're at home watching this, you've got to be rooting for Carl Fantuzzo.
So impressive out of Carl Fantuzzo. 40 years old, now just 14 feet away from guaranteeing himself a spot in the Denver City Finals. Here it is.
Oh, boy.
Not even close. A breakdown in technique.
And as a rookie, he's never seen this before.
He's able to train in his store, but obviously no room for a warp wall in the liquor store.
Ooh.
And a hard impact there.
Right now, he needs to keep his chest up and his feet turning. He's only 5'2". Now remember, Casey Canzaro's only 5 foot, and she made it up the wall. It's really all about technique.
Final attempt. Leans back, but just can't get it. A phenomenal run for Carl Fantuzzo, but comes up short on the warp wall.
Check it out again. The 5'2" Fantuzzo is not even close on his second attempt, but on his final run, he improves his form and gets closer, but he's still about a foot from reaching the top.
Fantuzzo hugging the family that made the 1,800-mile trek to Denver. Let's go down to Jenn Brown.
I'm okay.
Aw, he's a little emotional over there.
It is, Jen.
I know you worked so hard. As a rookie, you did great tonight.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Dad, how are you holding up? Are you...
Not good. Not good. I'm proud of my son. He's been a big support. My whole family. I couldn't have gotten this far without my family. Them being here gave me the extra push to get through these obstacles.
You've got a great family support. Matt, back
Thanks.
up to you.
Well, Carl can still move on to the finals if he went far enough, fast enough to remain in the top 30. Coming up, she's one of the strongest female athletes ever to attempt our course. Can newcomer Megan Martin live up to the hype?
I definitely rely on my raw power to get me up things. It's something that you either have or you don't.
Plus, he knows how to kill vampires.
You should get out while you can.
But will this mild-mannered professor kill it on the course? When American Ninja Warrior returns. Welcome back to American Ninja Warrior. The combination of altitude and frigid temperatures here in Denver have made this qualifying course even more difficult for our competitors. From Logan, Utah, 28-year-old sports journalist Matthew Sonnenberg tripped on the log, but wrote his own final line when he missed the grab on the spikes into cargo. Oh! Corporate assistant Maggie Thorne came all the way from Lincoln, Nebraska, but her night ended quickly at the quintuple steps.
But it wasn't prepared. I gave it my best.
22-year-old valet Alexander Alvarez made it past the quint steps, but failed to park it on the cat trap and backed into the water. And wearing silver lame breakdancing pants, 25-year-old Noah Mittman danced his way through the first part of the course. He was hoping a little flash would get him to the buzzer, but instead, he washed out on the devil steps. On the course right now, one of the crowd favorites in American Ninja Warrior. He's a 29-year-old Harlem Globetrotter out of South Beach, Florida, Bull Bullard.
I was always an active kid growing up, and I had to stay out of trouble. So what I did was I learned how to tumble, learned how to do backflips, stuck with it, and I'm still doing a lot of crazy things today. I stand up on a 10-foot basket and I flip off every night, then do 10 flips down the court. I just go out there and I have fun. We play 7 to 9 times a week, so I'm really not worried about being out of shape or not being conditioned to come out here and do the course. This year, I'm going to take the course very serious, and I am going to try to do my best.
Well, 2 years ago, Bo Bullard appeared in Miami and turned in some of the most electrifying performances we've seen, particularly considering this guy is 6'4", 217.
And that's not a typical height here at American Ninja Warrior, but you love his attitude. You know, Bo Bullard's got the boosties, he's got the athleticism. I love that he's representing basketball players.
Well, just an incredible run 2 years ago, and he's down but safe. 2 years ago, made it all the way to stage 1 in Vegas and timed out by seconds. Last year, though, shockingly, went out in qualifying in Baltimore.
Bull's taking a lot of time here. That's gonna wear his arms out. He needs to make better use of his long reach.
And just reaches over to the net. But as we've seen, taller guys have had some trouble getting tangled in the net, and that will wear you out.
Yeah, you can see he looks a little winded. Not the way you want to start the devil steps.
Well, you know he's got the wingspan for this obstacle, but the devil steps will really test his upper body strength. And you can see Bullard, those arms extended. He could be in trouble already.
I don't think Bullard wants to get his shoes or his jersey wet.
But he's really picked up the pace. Let's see what that wingspan can do for him on the transition.
Make that.
Come on, Bull.
There it is.
Come on, Bull. Just couldn't get the other hand on, and Bull Bullard for the second year in a row out in qualifying. But Akbar, always electrifying to watch the Bull run.
Yeah, it really is. Looking at it again, this transition really tests your grip. You have to fully support your body weight with one hand as you swing over and grab the next step with the other. You can see the arms fully extended. That means he is tired.
Have fun, though. Told you to have fun.
Our next competitor comes to us from Moon, Pennsylvania, and teaches a course on a popular character from Transylvania. Looking to suck the life out of this course, he's a 33-year-old college professor at the University of Pittsburgh, Joel Brady.
I teach a course about vampires. It's an interesting course that covers the history, anthropology, sociology, literature and film of vampires. It's also the course that your parents are mad at you for taking and wasting all their tuition money for. At the beginning of the semester, I usually tell my students, welcome, this is Vampire Blood and Empire. If you're in the wrong class, you should know that you're surrounded by hundreds of rabid vampire enthusiasts, and you should get out while you can.
Kids at home, when you get to college, this is what your professor's going to look like.
Well, spit out your bubble gum and sit up straight because class is in session. Once placed second in the National Professional Climbers Association tournament, so we talk about his cerebral powers, but this guy is an athlete, even if he's not dressed like one.
Look, there are no letter grades on American Ninja Warrior. With these obstacles, it's either pass or fail. Come on, Professor. 5'11", just 140 pounds. He's not carrying around a lot of extra weight.
Good save there. Well, he was convinced by fellow climbers Brian Arnold and Noah Kaufman to come out for American Ninja Warrior. A nice leap to the second wall of the cat grab.
I can bet you his students from Vampire class are probably amazed at what the professor is doing right now.
The professor loosening the tie. Must be getting comfortable out here. Good balance, a little fall there. Good mount, got a little turned on the lower body, but manages to grab the spikes. And he is having a lot of trouble here on the spikes, but makes it to the cargo net.
I'm just a fan right now of Joel Brady. And he's doing this in khaki pants, a tie, and a vest. That's impressive.
A methodical, cautious approach, a cerebral approach out of the professor, but it's carrying him through it. And there's Brian Arnold, the man who's made it farther at Mount Midoriyama than any other American. See his run later tonight, but right now, busy encouraging his buddy, the professor. Let's see what he's got on the devil steps.
This will be a test for the professor.
Going hand over hand, usually a good sign. Only seen that out of the strongest competitors. Wow, his forearm's looking rock solid. Let's see how he does on the transition.
Wow, I hope his students are watching back in Pittsburgh. The professor is earning some major respect. I love it.
Watching those feet, I like it.
Wow. You've done well on the pop quiz. You've done well on your midterm. This is the finals. Can you make it up the warped wall?
You got this, come on!
Not a strong run, though, out of the professor.
Obviously a strong athlete, but the warped wall takes technique. Wow.
The second attempt not much better than the first. Looking a little awkward there.
Matt, the pressure is real. You can tell he's a strong competitor, but the warped wall seems to be sucking the life out of Joel Brady. This is where the professor needs to channel Van Helsing to slay this warped wall.
Down to his final attempt, Joel Brady.
One
hand, but can't pull up. So close. But the professor out on the warped wall.
Yeah, the professor definitely needs to go to school on the warped wall. On his final attempt, he fails to keep his chest up. So even though he's able to get his fingertips over the edge, his body is too far forward to make the grab.
I just had my tips over the top there and just missed it, man.
And just like that, class is dismissed for Joel Brady. Coming up, he transformed a suburban paradise into a ninja training ground.
Well, my wife was not enthusiastic about me building these obstacles in our backyard.
Plus, the ninja doc, Noah Kaufman, always has fun. Oh, look at that! But now this ER doctor has taken off the scrubs for something completely different when American Ninja Warrior returns. Welcome back to American Ninja Warrior and our last qualifying round here in chilly Denver, Colorado. While we were away, a few more competitors took to the course. From Chicago, Illinois, 29-year-old middle school teacher Chris Jordan barely got past the spinning log. A little fall there, but ended up falling on the devil steps. Oh! And another victim of the transition, 23-year-old Curtis Tran battled his glasses as much as the course.
I saw that.
But the TV station employee from Peyton, Colorado became an instant crowd favorite.
Wow, that's prime time.
Until his dreams were dashed at the devil steps.
Couldn't make a big enough swing for that last gap.
Christian Okrulik, who works for a chocolate company in Topeka, Kansas, was riding high on the cat grab. And look at this! That is confidence! But the good times ended quickly at the spinning log. Oh! Down he goes. Stepping up to the platform right now out of Boulder, Colorado, 24-year-old Cordelia Bickford. She's a parkour instructor, but she wasn't always in tune with her athleticism.
When I was 19, I was anorexic and bulimic. Anorexia is avoiding eating food. Bulimia is when you eat and then you feel guilty, so you throw up afterwards. There's like a hidden addiction to making myself feel guilty about my body. When I found parkour, I was getting over that, and I remember my first time doing parkour, there was just smiles and feeling good and feeling more connected to my body, which has just made me feel better about it. Getting the opportunity to try American Ninja Warrior is really empowering and inspiring to me. And yeah, I'm really passionate about like getting women to feel good about their bodies, and that's why I do parkour, is to inspire other people.
24 years old, this is her first time on the course. Loves to be an inspiration to other women. Bickford's only 5'2", but she's been weightlifting at a very high level for the last 6 years.
Well, this cat grab is a parkour-inspired obstacle, so she should feel real comfortable here.
I love the smile on her face. This is a woman who enjoys being out here, enjoys competing. Actually went to Mumbai to teach orphans about parkour. I think parkour has been so important in her in dealing with any struggles she's had in her life.
Again, with her parkour skills, I think she's got the balance to make it all the way across.
Oh, the leap, but can't hold on. And Cordelia Bickford out on the spinning log, but the smile not off her face.
Let's see it again. Her feet should be pointed toward the other side, but instead, she makes a critical error here by going sideways, and that makes the log turn even faster. She made a last-ditch leap, but it wasn't enough.
We're so close, though. So close.
Stepping up to the starting block now out of West Haven, Utah, 28-year-old Carson Boyles recently decided to transform his backyard into a ninja playground.
Over the last year, I built this monster course in my backyard. I've spent way more money and time than I care to admit building the course, but I guess, there's more expensive hobbies. At least that's what I tell my wife.
I about had a heart attack that he was building this ugly thing in my backyard. And it just got bigger and bigger and bigger, but I have come to accept it because he loves it so much.
Slowly but surely, I've been able to add more and more obstacles, and I think now it's to the point where she's just, whatever. She's fully supportive of me now. Grab on the next one, grab it, grab it.
My daughter loves the course. She loves being out with Daddy, and she calls herself a Ninja Warrior princess.
I am a Ninja Warrior.
She knows the names of all the obstacles, and even when she's at the park playing, she'll run up the slide and say, I'm climbing up my warped wall. My wife and my daughter are such a huge inspiration just for me to, be better, to just do more. Like, my little girl looks at me and she does not want to see me fall, trust me. That little face that she gets, oh, don't do that.
Is Daddy the ninja?
And there's Cammie here tonight, along with their daughter, Kasdan. Just behind them, Carson's mom, Lori. Carson wouldn't tell us exactly how much he spent on that backyard course.
Well, yeah, that's because he doesn't want his wife to know. That's a smart man.
Doesn't have a cat grab in his backyard. This is the first time we've seen this obstacle in competition.
He's got a background in gymnastics, and that should help him here.
Well, competed here in Denver last year, went out on the cliff bridge, says he's dedicated virtually every free moment he's had to training for this moment here, American Ninja Warrior. His redemption. He's lost 20 pounds since last year to get in better shape.
Spikes into cargo net is so wicked on the upper body, so dropping 20 pounds will definitely work to his advantage.
And works his way to the cargo net.
This is where having a backyard course really pays off. You get to spend time on obstacles like the cargo net.
Well, this is a guy who 2.5 years ago had a rare stomach condition. His organs were shutting down, was told by a doctor he had at most 2 days to live. Obviously rebounded, now in the best shape of his life.
Check out that hand over hand technique. He's moving so quickly, he doesn't even have a chance to get tired.
Losing the 20 pounds, paying off for Boyles. He makes the devil steps look easy. Wow. Pointing to the crowd, he's loving this. And now 14 feet away from hitting that buzzer. And
there it is.
Rapid.
There it is.
Our first finisher tonight. His wife should sleep better knowing the backyard course paid off for her husband.
He's only 5'10", but watch him again as he explodes up to reach to the top of the wall. And then look at that smile. You don't think he's excited as he comes over the top?
All right, now let's go to Jenn, who's standing by with Carson Boyles.
Great job, Carson, getting hugs from the family. Congratulations. How does it feel, man? Last season you didn't make it to the warp wall, and now you had your redemption.
I love that. The redemption feeling is huge, but it's like hitting that button is the biggest rush. I mean, the energy from 1,000 ninjas just rushes through you. It's like, no way!
And it probably didn't hurt that he built some obstacles in the backyard, huh?
No, not at all.
Well, we can't wait to see you compete in the finals. Congratulations. Look at all, getting a big hug. Great job tonight. Matt, back up to you.
And with that, Carson Boyles is our first finisher. But the night is still young here in Denver. Coming up, this 12-time X Games athlete is one of the toughest guys we've ever seen.
That probably speaks for itself.
Plus, she's got looks that kill and thousands of fans.
I'm the champ.
But don't mess with the mom known as the Karate Hottie when American Ninja Warrior returns. Welcome back to Denver. Take a look at this from earlier today. Someone hijacked our warped wall and turned it into their own personal BMX ramp. Well, that someone is our next competitor, 30-year-old professional BMX rider Morgan Wade. He's gonna try and get up that wall with his feet and not the bike.
I was born and raised in Tyler, Texas. Me and my brothers growing up, we would always build little ramps in the yards, and we'd jump into and out of the ditches. Being able to go fast, that's my main thing. I love going fast. Hitting launch ramps, jumping off things, it's just the feeling of flying. But unfortunately, when you do, it's inevitable you're gonna get hurt. I think I've had over 100 stitches in my face, including plenty of staples in my head. Collarbones 4 times, separated my shoulder several times, broke my leg pretty bad, ruptured my spleen. My nose has been broken about 6 times, if you can't tell. That probably speaks for itself. My teeth have knocked out probably 5 times, like all my front teeth, pretty much. It doesn't really hurt real bad to knock your teeth out, but more than anything, it hurts your wallet because it is so expensive and teeth don't grow back.
This guy's a modern-day Evel Knievel, has broken just about every bone in his body.
At over 200 pounds, not your typical ninja build.
You can see that chipped tooth. Did that in one of his many bad crashes. This guy has had some serious wipeouts. Was doing a big air competition in Brazil, went down, broke wrist, rib, burst his spleen, almost bled to death from his internal injury. But he's an X Games champion, has won numerous medals and accolades as a BMXer, but that is a punishing sport. The wipeouts these guys take are horrendous.
Well, definitely that Morgan Wade, not afraid of failure. There's a certain mindset you have as a BMX rider when you're taking some of those dangerous turns. You have to compete on the brink of disaster, and right now, that's what Wade is doing.
Struggling a little bit here with the cargo net.
He's gonna fight his way through this, but it's going to wear him out for the devil steps.
He is a tough individual.
Yeah, he is, but Matt, remember, he is 210 pounds. Not a lot of muscles on his frame, so he's gonna have to use all gut here to be able to make it.
And he is already looking to be struggling here on the devil steps. Arms fully extended, and he's having trouble just reaching that 6th step. I don't know if he's got it.
Matt, that 6th step is a tough one. It's not in line with the other steps, so it forces you to change your grip. This is where the non-climbers really struggle to figure it out.
But not giving up, Morgan Wade. I think he said hurts so bad. And there it is, Morgan Wade done on the devil steps. But strong run to that point.
He just couldn't decide what he wanted to do on the 6th step, and the longer you hang there, the more your arms and shoulders hurt. It was just a matter of time.
I need to do more pull-ups.
Up next, one of the strongest of our female competitors here in Denver, it's Laura Kisana, 28-year-old jewelry maker from Salt Lake City. There's her boyfriend, Isaac Caldiero. Laura and Isaac live out of their RV and rock climb all over the United States.
Whoa, big slip on the 2nd pad.
Figure it out, Lana. Come on. You got it.
You know, when it gets cold outside, that surface on the steps could be slick.
Stay focused. Come on.
You can see her sliding out, a great save there. Now, when competitors go out, water can get on the quintuple steps and make them slippery. You have to play it as it lies. Laura Quesada happy to be past the quintuple steps. Ready for the cat grab. A little rough hanging onto the first wall, but using those climbing skills to work her way up. And the crowd chanting her name.
Asana's being very precise, not making any errors, capitalizing on every movement.
And a good leap. She's rubbing that knee. That was a hard impact there. And that could impact her here on the spinning log.
Yeah, still rubbing that knee, obviously in pain. You're right, Matt. This is bad news for her on the spinning log.
You can hear the crowd chanting her name. They love seeing this performance.
I love the mental focus she has right now.
And she does it! Oh! And goes down again!
She's giving a little love back to the crowd, almost saying thank you for the boost through the spinning log.
Women in the past traditionally have had a lot of trouble getting enough spring off the mini trampoline. Kishana, at just 110 pounds, this could be a real problem. And she does it! A good mount there. And I gotta say, the rock climbing paying off. Great forearm strength. Can she make the transition?
Well, now key here is make that swing, use that momentum.
Oh! You could see her just lose her grip on the spike, catch on the cargo net, but she couldn't hold on. Kishana out on the fourth obstacle.
Here it is again. She lets go of the spike with her right hand, and it looks like she's got a grip on the net with her left hand, but it's not enough to support her, and she goes down hard.
Laura, your fingertips, like you had the cargo net. It was so close. What happened?
I was just confident in my strength that I could just, with one arm, go out to it. I don't know, it just slipped out of my hand.
I hope it means that you'll come back, and we'll see you again.
This is the funnest thing ever, so yeah,
right.
I'll be back.
That's what we like to hear. Thanks so much for competing tonight. All right, Matt, back up to you.
Coming up, he's gone farther in this competition than any other American. But this year, the pressure may break Brian Arnold.
That nervousness is still with me. It doesn't go away.
Plus, she's one of America's elite female athletes. From rock climbing to pole vaulting, Megan Martin has all the tools. But can she tackle our course? And up next, he's breaking hearts and busting cattle. The toughest ninja in Idaho is ready to cowboy up.
You gotta just kind of go in there and react.
When American Ninja Warrior returns. Welcome back to American Ninja Warrior. It's qualifying night here in chilly downtown Denver, where several more competitors have taken their shot at the course. 24-year-old Coast Guard rescue swimmer Robin Peachman managed to stay dry tonight as he ran through the course with confidence. 22-year-old medical technician Angie Payne used her grip and strength to save her run on the quit steps and then again on the cat grab, but missed the jump to the spikes, ending her night. 26-year-old snowboarding instructor Mei Ling Wong used her lower body strength to two-step through the quint steps, but had a big wipeout when she failed to grab the spikes. Well, up next, it's a 28-year-old pro MMA fighter from Albuquerque, New Mexico, Michelle Watterson, better known as the Karate Hottie. But these days, she's also the Karate Mommy.
As a professional MMA fighter, I train 2 to 3 times a day with cardio, strength and conditioning, Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu, wrestling, kickboxing, boxing. It's not an easy job. I wanted to compete on American Ninja Warrior for my daughter to see that I'm going outside of my comfort zone, to show her that you can go after your dreams and just keep going and reaching for higher and higher goals. See you there on the course.
Little shadow boxing to stay warm. Her daughter Araya couldn't make it out tonight, but Michelle's sister and mother here cheering her on, as well as a couple of rabid Karate Hottie fans. It's her first time on the course, Akbar, but don't count her out. Michelle was an 8-1 underdog when she won her Invicta FC World Championship belt in a huge upset. Oh! The Karate Hottie knocked out by the quint steps.
We still love you!
Her feet landed safely on the second step, but she didn't take into account that the steps were slanted and didn't lean forward into the grab, and it cost her big time.
I'm so sorry for everybody that let you guys down. Hopefully we can come back next year.
Now, disappointing finish for the karate hottie. Well, it is a brisk night here in Denver, but it hasn't stopped our next competitor from going shirtless. Saddling up at the starting platform, everybody's favorite cowboy ninja. From Salmon, Idaho, 27-year-old Lance Pekas.
Working on a ranch prepares me for Ninja Warrior because you never know what you're gonna do on a ranch. You can be doing anything from fixing a tractor to cutting hay to pulling a calf. You gotta think quick. You know, if you got a cow calving and she's having problems, you don't have a lot of time to really think. You gotta just kind of go in there and react. And that same thing goes with the course. You get in front of an obstacle, you don't really have a lot of time to think about it. You just gotta go and react to it.
Last year I told him to take off his hat when he runs. Instead, he's taking off his shirt.
This might be the first time he's done that this year, too. Look at that farmer's tan. Lance's wife and baby daughter couldn't make the trip, but those are his neighbors from Idaho who've come to cheer him on. And Pekas on the course, bounding through it. Look at that ranch hand go.
That was explosive.
5'7", 160. This is the guy who turned his father-in-law's barn into a Ninja Warrior training ground.
Well, you can tell, especially the way he's moving. Look at him. Look at Lance Pekas, and with the hat on, too. That's a lot of concentration.
And the hat comes off. I think he was pointing at you, Akbar.
Yeah, that one was for me. I told him last year he should have taken off his hat.
Last year in Venice, Lance Pekas had such a strong run, particularly in the finals, where he got hung up on the rope maze for about 5 minutes, but just showed that the determination in this young man. Made it to stage 1 of Mount Midoriyama in Las Vegas last year.
Matt, this is a very strong competitor.
Wow.
Lance is so strong.
Look at that. He's going up it like a rock climber.
And this is not a rock climber. This is a cowboy from Idaho tearing up this course right now.
Well, Pekas on pace for the fastest time of the night. Let's see if he can make it up that warped wall. No problem for Lance Pekas. And the man with the black hat is the good guy tonight. He's going on to the Denver City Finals with the fastest time thus far in qualifying.
Well, I couldn't wait to see Lance Pekas get up here, and boy, he lived up to it. He lived up to the hype.
Lance, man, why'd you take the hat off?
Oh, I did for you, Akbar.
You did that for me. Getting up the warp wall is never easy, but look at this. Lance Pekas at 5'7", the cowboy in jeans just ran up with no problem.
Right now, he's standing by with Jenn.
Hey, I got something for you there. Cowboy Ninja flying through the course.
It felt good to finally get that.
You took the hat off, though. What was the decision behind that?
You know, I got a lot of flack last year from Akbar on the show, so I figured no excuses, I'll take it off.
Well, you made it look so easy. You had the fastest time, by the way, so far through the course. How does that feel?
Oh, it feels great. Feels great. A lot of training, a lot of hard work and dedication, so hopefully it showed.
Well, it did show, and we look forward to seeing you in the finals. Hey, one step closer to that redemption of Mount Midoriyama.
Yeah. I'm excited. Thank you.
All right. Good luck. Guys, back up to you.
Thanks, Jen. So Cowboy Ninja Lance Pekas jumps to the top of our leaderboard with a time of 1 minute, 20 seconds. We only have 3 finishers so far, but remember, the top 30, those who finish the farthest, the fastest, will move on to the Denver City Finals. Some of our top athletes are about to run, including that guy, breakdancer Lauren Ball, and you never know what tricks he'll pull on the course. We'll see him soon, and that's not all. Coming up, by day, he's a hero who keeps bad guys at bay.
I'm making sure the inmates don't take each other's life.
But tonight, he'll become the Human Panther. Plus, last season he went farther than any other American. This season, Brian Arnold may not be able to handle the pressure.
Thought I was gonna throw up.
And later, she's one of America's top female rock climbers. But can Megan Martin climb our warp wall when American Ninja Warrior returns? Welcome back to American Ninja Warrior, coming to you from the mile-high city of Denver, Colorado. We're midway through the qualifier, and the story of the round so far has been this brutal course, particularly for the women. A number of female competitors have gone out on the quintuple step, and only a few women have made it past the third obstacle. In Akbar, the men aren't faring much better. Even for a field of elite rock climbers like we have here tonight, this course is proven to be challenging.
You know, absolutely, and it's been most evident at the Devil Steps. We've seen it all night. Athletes fall from here, but the problem actually started here, on step 6. Let's compare. On the top, it's Thomas McNamara. On the bottom, it's Carson Voiles. They're both moving quickly until they get to that 6th step. That little bend is like a speed bump that forces them out of their hand-over-hand rhythm. It's no problem for Voiles, but look at McNamara. He pauses, gets turned around, uses up a lot of energy. He eventually gets past it, but he's exhausted, and a few steps later, he's done.
Plenty of top contenders are still to come, but heading to the start line right now is the human panther. 30-year-old Anthony Scott says he's a panther because of his agility, but his strength comes from working long hours as a New Mexico corrections officer.
I work about 60+ hours a week. I do a lot of overtime. A day for me as a corrections officer, I'm basically making sure the inmates don't take each other's life. The only time I have to work out is at the gym that we have at our facility. Other than that, when I come home from work, I have a wife and 3 kids. Any extra time goes to them. I take pride in making sure that I do set the example for my kids. My kids are big supporters of me. My daughter, especially, is really excited for me. She's always bragging to her friends, you know, my daddy's gonna be on the show. Succeeding on this course would mean absolutely everything to me, man.
His daughter and wife are here in support. His daughter, Aaliyah, just overwhelmed by being able to see her dad live out one of his dreams. He's 5'10", 160. Played D1 football at the University of Florida. That's high-level football there, Akbar.
I have so much respect for Division I football players. There's a certain level of commitment that you have to have. You just hope that he put the same commitment into training for this course.
Well, the Panther obviously right at home here on the cat grab.
He played wide receiver at Florida, so he should have good footwork here on the spinning log. Wow, and he represents.
Good jump there. So impressive how our athletes keep their full-time jobs and find time to train. This guy works 60 hours in a prison, trains in the gym at work on his lunch break. So dedicated to American Ninja Warrior.
Well, and you just said it too, Matt, behind the walls, and now you're out front in front of everyone. You're going from being hidden to being seen, and can he perform under the pressure? And as a Division I athlete, you just know he can perform under the big lights.
Well, tried to walk on last year in Colorado, didn't get on the course. This year, he is making the most of it. I just love his passion and dedication. Says his job is incredibly hard, but he does it to provide for his wife and his 3 children, who he says are his everything. Look at that, going hand over hand. Usually we see them pull one hand up and match it on a step, but he was going hand over hand.
That's the technique right there, Matt.
He is cat-like out here, is the human panther. And all that training behind bars is paying off. Oh, unbelievable, he touched the water.
I don't think that he knows.
Incredible. What a bad break for Anthony Scott. He had it. He'd beaten the Devil Steps. And the human panther is out. And the look of devastation on his daughter's face says it all. Absolute heartbreak for Anthony Scott.
He had the Devil Steps beaten. He was down to the bottom, and he just got careless with that back foot and grazed his foot in the water. Tough break.
Gosh, Anthony, I know you've got to be disappointed right now. I mean, you made it so far, and just to have your foot hit the water, kind of what's going through your mind right now?
I can't even believe that it happened, actually. You know, I was so in the moment, and then I see a red light, and I'm like, I didn't fall. What's going on? And they say, you hit your foot on the water. I'm like, what? And I look down, and my big toe is wet. You know, it's one little mistake.
Hopefully you'll come back again next year, and we'll see you out on the course, hopefully again next season.
Well, you'll see me a lot more often. I just appreciate the opportunity.
Thanks so much, Anthony. Matt, back up to you.
Thanks, Jen. Well, if anyone can change the mood here, it's our next competitor. He's getting loosened up in the warm-up area right now. It may look like a breakdance battle, but the guy in the hat right there, that's Lauren Ball. He's getting loose while putting on a show for the crowd with fellow competitor Noah Mittman. Besides being a talented breakdancer, Ball, he's a 27-year-old gym owner. In fact, many of the members from his gym in nearby Golden, Colorado are here to cheer him on. And knowing Lauren Ball, he will not be boring. I think he's going to put a show on for the crowd here tonight. Lauren Ball, all or nothing, runs with reckless abandon, which has led to some early exits in the past. This is a guy, you can see his shirt, Urban Acrobatics, at the 14,000 square foot gym that he built and owns.
Boy, this kid is too hot to melt and too cold to freeze.
Not even 15 seconds in, and he's halfway through the course. He is blowing away anyone else's pace to this point, Akbar.
Yeah, clearly he has the need for speed, but he needs to be very careful and not make a mistake here on the cargo net.
A cheering section from his gym, obviously liking what they see. Moving quickly onto the devil steps, showing no signs of running out of gas.
Yeah, it looks like Ball has his eyes on the fastest time. Oh yeah, he's gunning for it right now.
Shot.
He's got to make this transition quickly and safely.
And
there it is.
impressive, the parkour athletes starting to figure out the devil steps. And this is a blazing run out of Lauren Ball.
You want to get a fast time here. He has an opportunity.
If he gets up on the first try.
Oh boy.
And he's done it. Just like that, Lauren Ball has put up the fastest time of the night, just 1 minute, 4 seconds. And here we go.
Look at it, look at it. Oh! Now that's the way you get up the warp wall in fashion. That's prime time right there.
Lauren Ball tonight has all the right moves. The strongest qualifying run I've ever seen him have.
It was just an absolute sprint from the get-go. He wanted that fastest time, and he got it.
Lauren getting congratulations from his breakdancing partner, Noah Mittman. Let's go down to Jen.
Is that a disco hug?
Coin that, so we'll probably never do that again. Never. But we're just doing it on live TV. That's awesome.
Lauren, you flew through the course. You made it look so easy. What'd you think of the course? How does it compare to seasons past?
It was a lot harder than last year. It's freezing out, so my lungs hurt. But really fun course, and it's going to be challenging to the second stage.
Matt, back up to you.
So Lauren Ball jumps to the top of our leaderboard with the fastest time so far. Remember, the top 30 move on to the city finals, and some of the veterans are about to hit the course. Coming up, he's made it farther than any other competitor in the history of American Ninja Warrior. And this year, he's rolling the dice for a shot at victory.
I quit my job for the $500,000.
Will the risk pay off? Find out when American Ninja Warrior returns. If he gets up this warped wall, he would be the oldest man by far ever to complete the qualifying course. 2 years ago, Grandpa Ninja set a new standard. But since that historic run, we've had 42 competitors over the age of 50. While some have come close, this is it. History on the line. Come on! No! No one over 50 has made it back to the top of the wall.
Oh, I tried. I got here.
Hoping to break that streak is our next competitor from Washington, Utah. This is John Stewart, one of the most amazing 52-year-olds you'll ever meet. He's got 5 kids from the age of 31 all the way down to 5. Works in construction, so he built a ninja course in his backyard, and this is a hard man to hold down.
Yeah, baby. 52 years old. I haven't aged like a lot of people have as fast, and I attribute that to just eating well and being healthy. I just love climbing and swinging by my arms and running across and jumping. I love excitement, you know. It just instills in me a fire for life.
Hi, I'm Miriam. I'm Lisa.
And I'm John, Rockman. Also, my 5-year-old, she keeps me on my toes.
Daddy.
Because she's always going.
Yeah.
Her and I are always outside playing, and she loves Ninja Warrior about as much as I do.
My dad's gonna be the best Ninja Warrior. He's gonna make it up to the top.
Yeah! I don't think it's ever too late. I'm here. I'm going to do it. Nothing's going to stop me.
Got this.
It's one of John's older daughters, Brittany. His wife Lisa and 5-year-old daughter Miriam were not able to make it. His friends and fellow climbers call him Rockman. At 5'9", just 150 pounds, this guy is in amazing shape for his age.
And he's tough. He regularly competes in obstacle course races against guys half his age.
Finished second place in a recent one.
Well, I tell you, Jon Stewart doesn't look 52 years old.
Married with 5 kids, ages 5 to 31.
Well, that's it right there. 5 kids will certainly keep you active.
Well, he's been mountain biking and climbing for over 20 years, finished La Ruta, the toughest mountain bike race in the world.
You got it.
Has endurance, has strength, and again, you can see, you take care of yourself. Your body doesn't age quite the same. Does not look 52 years old.
Yeah, and still has the agility.
Jon Stewart works in construction, built several obstacles in his backyard to practice on. Real close to touching the water.
Oh
though.
boy, keeping your body away from the water at the bottom of the cargo net really requires great core strength and lower body control.
Well, I love it. His daughter running alongside him. Gotta love that. Supporting dear old dad. Well, those 52-year-old arms are gonna get a test right here with the Devil Steps.
But he does have rock climbing experience, especially living out in Utah.
Wow!
Look at that.
52 years old. And he's looking like he's got to make that transition. Now this is an impressive run.
Wow. If you felt that little rumble, that
Did
was
you
my
see that?
jaw just dropping to the floor. That is impressive.
Unbelievable. And now, once again, he faces the warped wall.
You would hope that at this point, Jon Stewart worked on the technique to get up the warped wall. He's got to get out of his head and on the top of that wall.
Oh, hard impact and slides down. Looked like he was reaching for that leg. I hope he's okay. His daughter, Brittany, a nervous moment there. Shaking it out. That technique did not look strong, Akbar. Not promising.
Come on, do it for the Big 50 Club.
There it is! Oh, so close! Well, it's his final attempt here. Of course, thinking of terms of history, closing in Grandpa Ninja, the oldest ever to make it up the warp wall at 53. Stewart, 52.
Well, I tell you, the key here is going to be 1, 2, 3. Take the ground that belongs to you. 4, 5, pop and drive. Oh!
Just comes up short. And you can see the frustration, but a phenomenal run out of Jon Stewart. And again, by making it to the warp wall, it may be enough to get him into the top 30 and earn a spot in the Denver finals. Coming up, it may be life or death at his day job, but the Ninja Doc is all about fun on the course. Oh! Look at that! And he's got a big surprise for his run tonight when American Ninja Warrior returns. Welcome back to American Ninja Warrior in the heart of beautiful downtown Denver, Colorado, where this qualifying course is proving to be a puzzle only a few can solve. With 18 stitches in his arm after a mishap with the circular saw only 8 days ago, 34-year-old data research scientist Matt Wilder attacked the course. He battled through the pain to make it to the top of the warp wall. Looked like he did it in slow motion, made it look so easy. Advertising exec Jenn from Encino, California, tripped on the rolling log, but found his stride and made it through to earn his spot in the finals. Jenn is moving on to the Denver City Finals. One of the top climbers in the competition, Isaac Caldiero, had a good time on the course. Did you see that little heel click though as he left?
I saw that.
He played to the crowd throughout his run. That is confidence. Blew a kiss to his girlfriend Laura and secured his spot in the Denver Finals. But another Vegas veteran didn't fare so well. Pittsburgh graphic designer Danny Johnson was cruising until his dream ended at the Devil Steps. Up next at the starting line, you may remember her from the Winter Olympics in Sochi, where she finished 4th in the snowboard cross. This is the always entertaining Faye Galini.
Being a 2-time Olympian in snowboard cross for Team USA, it's a cool title to have. Not a lot of people can say that they've been to the Olympics twice. I've been lucky. A lot of people are probably like, yeah, it's easy to be happy when you travel the world. And they're right, it is. I want to see where I would compare to these other athletes. And that's what kind of got me glued. My agility and strength as an Olympic snowboarder will make me a good competitor on American Ninja Warrior.
Faye's boyfriend Jeff and 2 friends here to root for the Olympian. Faye's known for her snowboarding, but she also grew up playing Oh! Faye Galini out earlier. It is a cold night. That water's got to be a shock to her system.
It's freezing! It's freezing!
She's a snowboarder. She should be used to the cold.
Well, heading to the starting line right now, wearing what I believe is a gold lame jumpsuit. One of the great characters out here, emergency room physician Noah Kaufman. He's known around the course as the Ninja Doc, and for good reason.
As an emergency room doctor, I get to see countless people at the absolute most tragic moments of their life. And then I get to go home to my beautiful family, and things are good. Now show me your muscle. Yeah, that's my little ninja. And I think that it's a gift to be able to understand how good things are in your life. 2, 3. Oh. Because so often we go from moment to moment, just life is flowing by. You know, when I'm out on the course, I'm taking it all in.
Oh! Look at that! Right to the
Showing off! I love it! This is amazing!
I'm just honored to have that opportunity, and I want to go to the top of Gbaja-Biamila.
Noah, popular guy out here, has a few friends from the hospital going crazy on the sidelines.
Look at this. He looks like an Oscar statue in that gold. He's probably looking to get nominated for Best Run of the Year.
Noah Kaufman on the course. Last year, exploded into our consciousness. A little slip. He's sliding down. A great recovery by Kaufman.
Wow. The grip he's developed rock climbing really saved him there.
Just goes to show you cannot take any obstacle for granted on this course. There's his good buddy Isaac Caldiero giving him some encouragement from the sidelines. Makes the leap to the second cat grab. And the 5-foot gap to get ready for the spinning log. What's amazing is last year he made it all the way to stage 2 in Las Vegas. And he said that was without training. That was him off the couch. This year he has been preparing. This year he feels ready to go all the way.
Yeah, he's put so much into this preparation. At 39 years old, 6'2", he's a big body. He's one of the bigger ninja veterans out here tonight. Look at that, there's that hang. There's that epic hang.
I love it. This is a guy who has a great time. He's an ER doc. He knows life and death, and he is out here having fun. Isaac Caldiero giving it up for his friend, the Ninja Doc.
Well, right now he's getting ready to face the Devil Steps, and it has taken out so many of our strong competitors tonight.
Kaufman, though, been rock climbing for 24 years, and you can see it. Vice-like grips.
Yeah, and you see that nice little C around the steps. That's when you know you're strong. He doesn't get the 4-finger hold. It's all 5 fingers are engaged.
Now the transition, 6'2", good wingspan. And he is focused. He knows the Devil's Steps have taken out a lot of strong competitors. And look at that, watching his feet onto the platform. It's a methodical pace out of Kaufman. Closing in on 3 minutes for his run. Kaufman now staring down the warped wall.
Well, Noah Kaufman, we know can make it up the warped wall. We know how strong he is. Oh!
And look, he's doing, oh, come on, Kaufman.
Look at this.
The doctor.
I think he's throwing up the west side.
Well, if you thought that outfit was ostentatious, so is that move on the warped wall. The
Look at that.
doctor's in.
You still need a click. You still need a click.
Go ahead and hit it, Doc.
There it is. You talk about stepping on this course with a moxie. Well, that's moxie. That's what moxie looks like. It's Noah Kaufman.
Hi, guys.
I think it's safe to say that he's got a signature move now. First at the cargo net and again at the warped wall. He was dressed like a showman, and he definitely put on a show.
Let's go down to Jen, who's with the doctor, Noah Kaufman, right now.
Get on over here, Noah. I love hugs. I love hugs. Okay, we gotta talk. We gotta talk about the gold costume. What's the inspiration behind this?
Oh, Jen, you know, somebody's got to do something like this, and I know I can rock it, so I did it. And it's my confidence suit.
That you did. You showed a lot of confidence out there tonight, but you did have me nervous there on the quintuple steps.
Oh, God.
What was going through your mind there?
You know, it's actually pretty cold out, and I got on there, and it was icy. It was slippery.
Hey, you held on. We're going to see you in the finals again. Will we be seeing the costume, or do you have something else prepared?
We'll have to wait and see, Jen.
All right, we will wait and see. Great job tonight. Matt, back up to you.
So checking our leaderboard, breakdancer Lauren Ball remains our fastest finisher, and the Ninja Doc Noah Kaufman's entertaining run puts him in the top 10. Only the top 30 competitors will move on to the city finals. Coming up, other climbers say she's a rock star, but can Megan Martin really climb the wall on her first attempt?
I really think that I have a good chance of completing the whole course.
Plus, Brian Arnold is rolling the dice to win it all this season. The reigning king of American Ninja Warrior begins a new march toward Mount Midoriyama when American Ninja Warrior returns. Welcome back to American Ninja Warrior in Denver, Colorado. While we were away, a few more people attacked the course. Beekeeper David Schwartz led the swarm to the top of the warp wall. Now he stands atop the warp wall. Ninja veteran Chris Bromroll, a stuntman from American Fork, Utah, used his head to punch his ticket to the Denver City Finals. This guy is a born performer now. American Ninja Warrior veteran Paul Casimir, known as Mr. Consistency, flew through the course and only had one stumble when he got to the warp wall. Oh my goodness! But he hit the buzzer on his second attempt and has the second fastest time of the night so far at 1 minute 9 seconds. Well, up next, a rookie that a lot of fellow competitors have been anxious to see. This is 24-year-old Megan Martin. She's one of the country's top female rock climbers and a former college pole vaulter. She's an elite athlete who also has a very unique family background.
My mother is white and my father is Black and Native American. I think growing up biracial is becoming more common, but it's definitely interesting. You don't really know where you fit sometimes. I grew up doing sports. I started with gymnastics, and then I started rock climbing. When I started, there weren't that many girls, so if I wanted to get better, like, it made sense for me to climb with the boys who were like at my level or just above my level. So I feel comfortable competing against the boys. I would not consider myself a tomboy. I'm such a girly girl. I like purple, pink, diamonds, lace, like all of it, bows, everything girly. I think that being biracial and being an athletic female, both things, there's a lot of stereotypes, and I don't think I fit any of them. I don't really like labels, actually. I just like to be me.
There's Michelle Warnke in the stands. 3 weeks ago, she became just the second woman ever to make it up the warp wall, and now here to cheer on Megan. Just amazing, the camaraderie between these athletes.
Megan's only 5'4", but she definitely has the experience as a Division I athlete at Vanderbilt.
And you can see that tremendous upper body strength. Martin strong. So we know she's got speed, we know she's got core strength.
Well, and she trains 5 to 6 days a week, you know, just to prepare her for American Ninja Warrior. But balance obstacles like the spinning log can sometimes be a problem for rock climbers.
Oh, a stumble, but still alive. Hard impact there for Megan Martin.
We've seen the females really step up in the past cities. Right now, Megan Martin on her way.
135 pounds at 5'4".
Look at that power.
A good vault there, the pole vaulter leaping up. Keep in mind, no woman has completed this obstacle, and it looks like Martin's gonna be the first. Putting together a strong run, and keeping her feet safe and nowhere near the water. That's a look of relief there for the rock climber.
Well, I think physically what separates Megan Martin from the other female competitors is that she has a bigger and stronger build upper body wise. You can see the size and the strength in her upper body. Well, you remember with those vice grips you were talking about? I'm seeing that out of Megan Martin right now. You can tell she's using those C grips. If you want to know what that vice grip looks like, look at that. She's engaging all 5 fingers there.
With the arms fully extended, still no quitting Megan Martin.
Hold on, Megan.
It's all going to come down to this transition.
You got to make this transition.
She did it.
Oh, look at
Look at her face. Look
that.
at the determination.
Matt, she's centered. She is centered and
Lucy
focused.
Romberg came close to completing the devil steps. No woman has ever done it. And Megan Martin is the first.
Okay, Megan.
And with it, she's going to have a shot to match Casey Catanzaro and Michelle Warnke by getting up the warped wall. Can she mask Catanzaro and Warnke? Wow! A great run! It looked like she was defying gravity up there.
Megan Martin is no joke.
But at 14 feet tall, neither is this warped wall. Remember, Martin only 5'4", and the crowd is getting fired up. Oh!
You got this. Come on. It's all you. Come on. Everything you got. Everything.
Fellow climber Noah Kaufman offering her some encouragement. She's pumping up the crowd, and it is electric out here, Akbar. It all comes down to this one last shot at the warped wall, one last shot to match Casey Catanzaro, Michelle Warnke. Final attempt. Yes! She's done it! Megan Martin matches history! Wow! Only the 3rd woman ever to complete a qualifying course, first to do it as a rookie.
Hey, Megan, what are you feeling right now? Let's look at it again. For only the 3rd time in history, a woman pulls herself up over that 14-foot wall. And look at that smile on Megan Martin's face.
The year of the woman continues. And right now, let's go down to Jenn Brown, who's standing by with the woman who matches history, Megan Martin.
Congratulations, getting a standing ovation from your fellow ninjas. How did it feel? You are one of only 3 women to make it to the top of the warp wall here in our competition. What does that mean to you?
I'm really excited. I'm just super glad I could do everything, so I'm really psyched.
We can't wait to see you in the finals. And again, a standing ovation here from our fellow ninjas. Guys.
Well, maybe the only athlete who can top that run is right there, Brian Arnold. He's gone farther than any other American in history, but says his nerves are getting to him. We'll see his pressure-filled run when American Ninja Warrior returns.
Five weeks ago,
Well, it's time for the much-anticipated qualifying round.
the journey began in Venice Beach, California.
No!
Through 5 cities. Hundreds of America's best gave it everything they had.
Stephenson's in trouble. Oh my goodness.
Everyone here is in shock right now.
Wow.
Now, only the best remain.
Joe is blazing through this course. And he's got the fastest time of the night. History has been made.
And soon, the city finals begin. The course will be longer. the obstacles tougher.
Can anybody survive this obstacle?
Oh! The city finals separate the good
So close.
from the unbelievable.
And we're excited for the city finals that will kick off in Venice. But right now, we've got our final runner of the night here in Denver, and he's about as big as you can get. A tremendous performance last year established him as the reigning king of American Ninja Warrior. From Brighton, Colorado, it's 36-year-old Brian Arnold. The American who's made it farther than any other here at Mount Midoriyama.
I had very low expectations last year. Like when Denver came, I was so nervous. thought I was gonna throw up, and I actually made it. So my expectations are a little higher this year, but that nervousness is still with me. It doesn't go away. Last year, I worked as a maintenance director at a nursing home, and about 2 months ago, I resigned my position there. I was just too busy with working and training, and I was just neglecting spending time with my family. I have 2 stepkids and a 1-year-old. I want to win this to help provide them with a better life. I mean, I quit my job for the $500,000, and I hope it pays off. I've dedicated a lot of time and effort. I dream about it. Every day, it runs through my mind. So I want this year to be the year.
And the whole family's out here tonight to cheer Brian on.
You can understand there's got to be a lot of nerves running through Brian Arnold. He is the main event. With a performance like last season at Mount Midoriyama, you got to believe, you know, the expectations are high.
Brian Arnold, this is a guy who quit his job to focus full-time on training for this. He's that confident that he has a shot to win the $500,000. But Akbar, like you said, he's got the grit strength, he's got the ability, he's got the agility. The thing he fully acknowledges he may not have is the ability to perform under pressure.
Well, the pressure of this competition is something you can't train for. Brian is taking a cautious approach with each obstacle. He's been training hard and has been waiting a year to compete again.
Time doesn't matter right now. All he needs to do is finish this course. He's been a lifelong rock climber, tremendous upper body strength. But right before he took to the course, he actually said he's nervous as hell. And you can see it. What I like about it, though, is he's making sure, calming himself in between every obstacle, wants to avoid any simple mistakes, any mental mistakes.
You know, there's no pressure when you're the unknown, but when you're known and you're the main event, of course there's pressure. So this is double whammy, dealing with new obstacles as well.
You can just see, look at the strength in those forearms.
You got to be ninja strong. You got to be mental strong when you step here on the devil steps.
And a nice transition there out of Arnold.
That's it.
And a quick descent, and there he is at home on the devil steps. And now, just the warp wall standing between him and a return to the city finals.
I can tell you, Brian Arnold operating very well to be a guy that is nervous as hell.
And right up at Brian Arnold does it.
Hit it, hit it.
Overcomes the nerves and completes the qualifying course.
Well, you don't quit your job unless you have absolute confidence that you can make it.
How you feeling now, Brian?
Man, I'm always so nervous.
Brian Arnold didn't go out trying to get the fastest time. He took a cautious approach because his focus was not on speed, it's on getting back to Mount Midoriyama.
Let's go down to Jenn Brown.
Thanks, Matt. Down here, Brian, calm, cool, and collected the whole way through the course. I know you talked about nerves a little bit. How were you feeling when you were getting ready to start the course?
Man, I was so nervous. It's nerves, and you just got to overcome that. So that's one of the biggest obstacles to get through.
You overcame it. You made it look easy. We want to see you back at Mount Midoriyama. You're one step closer. Congratulations.
Thanks, Jen. I appreciate it.
Matt, back up to you.
So the Denver qualifier has delivered big time, with many of the elite rock climbers advancing to the city finals. But it's breakdancer Lauren Ball who sits at the top with the fastest time. The next 5 include Utah native Christopher Romroll. Our final runner of the night, Brian Arnold, sits in 14th. Other finishers include the Ninja Doc Noah Kaufman in 19th, and of course, Megan Martin, the 3rd woman up the warp wall this season. The rest of the field is filled by those who went the farthest, the fastest, and that includes 52-year-old John Stewart and vampire professor Joel Brady. Now we head back to Venice for the first of our city finals. For Akbar, Gbaja-Biamila, and Jenn Brown, I'm Matt Iseman. We'll see you next time on American Ninja Warrior.
They require precision, timing, and balance. They're the most challenging obstacles the world has ever seen. Imagine doing them nearly blind.
Glaucoma has taken 90% of my vision.
On the next all-new American Ninja Warrior.
His performance is pretty unique.
I feel like this is my destiny.
Look at this! NBC's American Ninja Warrior, Mondays 9/8 Central. And watch Encores Tuesdays on Esquire and Sundays on NBC. On The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, Brian Williams drops by. NBC Tonight.